So this month it is Mental Health Awareness Month, and I would really want to make a video about that because it is something that is close to my heart. I've written down some talking points, so if I look down, it's because I need to remind myself what I actually written down. I made a video a couple of months ago about me not doing so great. I have PTSD and ADHD, and sometimes life just hits me in the face. If you want to see that video, I will link it up here in the eye or the other side. I don't know which side it will be, but I will link it there for you so you can check it out. I think it is something we should all be talking about because I got such a wonderful response on that video. Hi Link! I got such a wonderful response on that video and so much love, and I think in daily life you don't really notice that, and I think that is a shame, because if you have a broken leg, somebody needs to take care of you. But if you feel broken mentally, somebody needs to take care of you. I don't know if you hear this, but they are cleaning outside. Of course they are, right now when I film this video. So that is what I want to talk about today, and yeah, remove some of the stigmas and taboos that are on this subject, because we are not weird people, we are just struggling. I am a perfectly normal girl or woman, and I'm just struggling with my past, with myself, how to live in this society. It's just something that is going on in my brain, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I need some help sometimes. Hi Link, who is walking over my notes. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Link poes. Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. You don't see it all on the outside, like, and I'm not crazy. I'm just a normal person who is struggling. And I think that is one of the biggest things that people are misunderstanding about mental health. If you're struggling, you're not crazy. You're just struggling with who you are, or who you want to be, or how to cope with feelings, or your past, or there's so many things that can make you struggle, and there's nothing wrong with struggling. There's nothing wrong with that. So I went through therapy, and it has been a long road. It took me 8 years to find the right person who put me out of this and who could help me. I thought 4 years ago, I thought I would never be okay again. Never. I could never be normal. I could never study. I could never have a job or a relationship. And look at me now. I go to school. I have a wonderful husband. And that's all because I looked for help. I found eventually the right person for me. So it's not a one-hit wonder. I think that's what I want to say. It's not a one-hit wonder. It's not that when you go to one counseling session you are good to go. And I think a lot of people who are not struggling with this think that that is how it works. You just go to counseling and you will be okay. No, it's just not how it works. You need to go there on a regular basis. You need to find someone who understands. That was Link. You need to find someone who understands you and understands your problem and really can help you move on. And you need to do the work. You need to do the thinking. And you need to be okay with yourself. This person can only help you. You do all the work. But you need to find someone who you're matched with. So that is what happened to me 4 years ago. I found my match in caring. And it was a long road. It was a long road, and I fell down a million times, and I stood up every time and tried again. And that sometimes breaks you down. You're tired. Sometimes you think, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. But you keep on going. And that is what I believe a lot of people don't understand, is that you go through rough patches and things don't work out. They just simply don't work out, and it's not because you're not trying. Because that's also something I want to talk about is people just say, yeah, just do it. Well, it's not that easy. It's not as easy as just do it. I would have done that 10 years ago if it was just do it. I would have done that. But it's just simply not that easy. And it really hurts when people say that. Yeah, just go to school. Yeah, just find a job. It's not that easy. Some days it is hard to get out of bed. Some days it's hard to even take a shower. You can't. Sometimes you just can't because you are so struggling in your brain with yourself. And I think I want to talk about that subject because it happened to me a lot. People just say, yeah, just find a job. Well, if I'm scared to go outside, how can I keep a job? I'm so scared to go outside, I can't keep a job. And that's horrible that people make you feel like you are less of a human because you are scared to go outside. Yeah, what's outside? They're just people. Well, I was freaking scared about those people. You don't know what they would have done to me. Now, 4 years later, I know they don't do anything to me. But at that moment, I was sure those people were there to hurt me. And I needed to work on that. And I needed to get counseling and therapy to be real with my feelings and know that I made up stuff. But you don't feel it that way when you start. You don't feel it that you are being unrealistic. It's so real to you. And there are a lot of people that don't understand that it is so freaking real to you. So yeah, that is what I want to say about that. I know there's nothing wrong with me. I know that now. And I want to tell you that there is nothing wrong with you. You're just challenged at the moment. You are struggling. And that is okay. And I hope you will find the help you need. I hope you will go out there and search for things that help you. Because I didn't start art journaling because I thought it was fun. I started art journaling because I needed something to get those feelings out. I couldn't write them down in words. It was just a big mesh of things in my brain. I just couldn't get them out. I couldn't give words to what I was feeling. I needed to make it visual. I'm an absolute visual thinker. So words are very hard for me. And that's most of the times that you notice in my videos. That I'm searching for words. I know what I want to tell you. But I'm searching for words. And I needed to find another way to deal with my emotions. And it worked. I have some examples for you. And these are very, very personal because these are all for what I made when I was in therapy. So they're not pretty. They're not the prettiest. But they did what they had to do for me. So I'm just gonna show you some things right now. So this is how I feel when I'm scared. This is how I feel when I'm scared. How can you tell people this? You can't. You just can't tell them. Then this is me being all sad, and I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't know what to do. And this is one of my most haunted memories. I needed to get that out. This is about my self-worth. I didn't think I was worth anything. I thought I was a disappointment to the world. And then my therapy progressed, and I made a page about me with a picture about me and the things why I'm good enough. And it's in Dutch, so some people can read it, some people don't. But for me, this is me now. And it's not selfish to make this, because it was a part of my way to get in peace with myself and with my past and who I am, and that I'm good enough. I'm good the way I am. Now I do daily journaling. I write and I collage. Why? Because I need that to keep my mental health in check. I need that. So I marked some pages for you that I'm gonna show you right now. I need this. I need this. And then people say, oh yeah, well, why do you spend so much time on just sticking some images down? Well, it's not just sticking images down for me. For me, it makes me feel better, and for me, I can keep my thoughts aligned. I can reflect on my thoughts, on my feelings, on what actually happened on a day, and not just that one thing that went wrong, but I can see all the things that I did and all the good things that happened. And that really helps. It helps me. It doesn't mean it will help you, but it helps me, and I am taking the time for this. And people can say a ton of things, but this is what I need to stay in a sane place. So I'm gonna show you another page. If you want to see these pages before the pen, you can check them out on Instagram. I share them every day at the moment. I hope I can continue that. And so I'm gonna show you today's page. This is today's page. I started it. Haven't finished it yet, but that's okay. I know I need to write my feelings down, my thoughts, what happens. And that is my way of coping with life. That is what helps me. You know, with people and their opinions about me having so many art supplies or taking so much time for a simple art journal that I do for fun. I don't do that for fun. Yes, of course, sometimes I do it for fun, but sometimes it's something that I need to do. And that brings me to a point that I'm so over the fact that people are judging. Don't judge. You don't know a person. You haven't walked a mile in their shoes. You don't know how they're feeling. You don't know what they're going through. And it's hard for people who are in a vulnerable place. I was there a couple of months ago, and it's really hard if people tell you that you are doing stuff wrong and that you are exaggerating and that you should just get your shit together and do it. It hurts, and it makes you even feel worse. It doesn't help. What helps is if you ask the person, how are you doing? And then really ask. And listen, really listen to the person, and maybe you can help them. You don't have to be their counselor, but maybe you can put them in the right way to counseling or something else that helps. Some people just need a walk, or just, you know, having fun with friends. Yeah, I think we should really talk about this mental health. Take care of yourself, and that's not selfish. If I didn't take care of myself 4 years ago, I couldn't have been here for my husband who is struggling right now. And that is the most important thing of all for me right now, is that I can be there for my husband. And I can truly be there because I solved some of my problems. So this is something that will stick with me for the rest of my life. And I know how to cope with it right now, but some days I don't, and that's fine. Some days you just don't, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up for it. I do it too. I admit that. I beat myself up a lot for not being perfect and hustling all the things and doing everything that I promised. It's all with good intention, but some days you just can't do that. So I just want to tell you that I will listen to you if there is a problem, and you are not alone, and you can get better, but it will take time, and give yourself that time. Be nice to yourself. That's what I learned from my therapist. Be nice, Kyra, to yourself. You're working so hard. And sometimes it doesn't work out, but that's okay. Just be nice to yourself. Be kind. Take care of you. Do what you want to do. And that's hard in this world where everything is so, you have to be positive all the freaking time. You have to be happy all the freaking time. Well, I'm not happy all the time. I think that's something impossible, to be happy all the time. I mean, things happen in life. You can't be happy all the time. And yeah, that's what why I want to make this video. Is to show you a bit more about me and my thought process, and maybe it helps you a little bit. I hope. I like to think so, that it helps you a little bit, that I made this video about mental health and how important it is, and that it is not something small. It's something huge and very important. So I would love to hear your story in the comments down below. I would love to hear your opinion about this subject. And yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. What helps you when you're feeling down? Maybe I can learn a thing or two from you, or you can learn something from me. I don't know. Let's just talk about this, because it is so important. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!